Thank you for tuning in to Take Heart Presents. I am Deanne Bernard. Today I want to encourage you all to make sure that you're spending time with God and not just passive time in regards to, I talk to God on my way to work or those types of things, but I really mean set a time, space to be intimate with God, alone time whereby you're reading the Word of God, you're singing and giving thanksgiving to Him, and you are praying to God, and you're meditating on His Word. And I want to give you an example of cultivating a relationship, an analogy, so that to help you understand why it is important to do this. Okay? So remember when you were in elementary school, and when you first started elementary school, everybody was your friend. Like, Mama, that's my friend. That's my friend. Anybody that was in your classroom, that was your friend. From a child being innocent and not really understanding the dynamics of friendship. Most people, maybe you wasn't, but for most people, they're innocent. They don't know. That's my friend. That's my friend. And so as you begin to get older and you see certain things like, hey, when I was being accused of certain things, this person defended me, whereas everybody else shunned me. And so you start saying, hey, that's a friend. You begin to see, hey, it's people that we're always talking, that I like to interact with more than the other people. And then hold up, this person defends me. I enjoy spending time with that person. Now you begin to say, hey, these people over here are associates, and this individual over here, this is a friend. Now, mind you, you are in elementary school. You only have one class, so you're in these people, all of their presence all day for like 8 hours. You're in these people's presence, but because of the spending time with one another, because of the laughter, because of the loyalty, you can now make a difference between these are your friends and those people are not your friends. And it's the same thing at work. You can go to work and be in the office with two people, where one you consider your friend and one person you don't. Now mind you, you're in their presence all day. But now who is your friend? The one that comes and check up on you, the one that you can laugh with, the one that you can confide in, the one if you say certain things that it's not getting back, they're not trying to backstab you, and all of these things, and you're checking on, even outside of work, there's an interaction, there's a relationship. You get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with God. Who now is God's friend? He said, come, the table is spread. But will people come? Will they eat of His Word? Will they take the time to acknowledge Him, to consider their ways and acknowledge Him, so that He can give them instructions for their life according to His will? Will you be that one to spend intimate time, not just random conversations? And I'm not saying that isn't good, because Adam walked with God in the cool of the day. Not saying that isn't good. You should always be in a constant fellowship, but you should also desire an intimacy with God, so that the presence of God can rest upon you in a deeper way, and you can know His thoughts. Because He said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. So you can really tune in to His thoughts. Okay? So I hope that analogy helped you to understand why it's important to set a time, alone time, to pray, meditate, sing, and read your word of God, study the word of God. Why it's important to set a time to do that, as opposed to just going about just your normal interactions with God, because I know that his presence is everywhere. I know God is everywhere, and he's Emmanuel, and he's with us. But you too have to make a determination that you want to know God in a deeper way, and that comes from just making more time and space for him in your life. I hope this was helpful, and remember, take heart.